Hello and welcome. My name is Jake Fisher. I've just recently gone 100 days without alcohol. Reason being why I did this, so I'm 22 and in my earlier 20s, late teens, I was going out pretty well every single weekend, getting drunk, getting smashed, and it was quite normal. It was a normal thing to do. Alcohol has been so heavily popularized and generalized in today's society that quite literally anywhere you go, someone is having a drink. You go to the shops and you see people advertising alcohol. It's literally everywhere. It's the most commonplace drug out there. Don't get me wrong, alcohol within the parameters of what is safe, like a couple drinks, a few drinks, just to get a bit of a buzz every now and then. It's not necessarily gonna control your life or have any negative impact in your life, which is fine. It's absolutely fine. The message that I'm trying to put out there for this video, the intention of this video is to promote the fact that I believe having a sobriety break, sobriety cleanse, changes your perspective. And I think it's a mature thing to do to test yourself as if I'm speaking to a young adult or someone that's in their 20s. I think if you give yourself an actual target, whether it's a month or 2 months, or 100 days, like how I've just done, or a year. Give yourself a break, just so you can then gain a new perception on what it's like to live a sober life completely, from alcohol specifically. Because it does affect your relationships as well. People generally act out when they're drunk. Why? Because their emotions, their shadow self, the emotions that are bottled up that people don't, talk about it or like to expose to the people that know them, come out when you're drunk, and you can say some very vile things sometimes. I've said some stuff to people that I cared about, and I regretted it. I regret it. It's just the way it is. It's just the way life is. So to the topic, I've given myself now 100 days without alcohol. How do I feel? So some of these key points. My drop in everyday anxiety levels has plummeted to almost non-existent. For some reason, I didn't realize alcohol had an effect on your anxiety levels, but I'm not quite typically an anxious person. There's times and moments in life where you have to do something, you get nervous, and it's sort of a quite full-on feeling, and I felt like I was almost tempted to not do certain activities or things because of the way I felt. Always push past that, because it's quite literally mental, and when you are in that moment, usually it's nothing like how you anticipated anyways. It's completely different, and everything ends up being fine and working out well. But my everyday anxiety levels, they're almost non-existent. I don't get that fucking urge of anxiety around a big bunch of people how I was a few months ago. Now I just feel very, very comfortable in my own skin. I have pretty well no brain fog. So I have a lot more clarity. If I have to actually quite literally bring up an old memory or talk about something that happened 2 weeks ago, I can actually bring it out of my memory. My savings have gone up because I'm not getting drunk. I'm not getting drunk at someone's house. And then because I'm drunk, I can't drive. I should do $2, which is the ciggy. Drinking there, right? So at entry, you're already spending that's nearly $100. You've got $25 for your pack. And then you have to do that's $45, right? Because it's Friday or Saturday night. So you're already at 60. Entry fee for one class is $20, and that's it. That's something. So that's you're already just around $100. Buy a few drinks in there. And then the realization of how alcohol just generally makes you stupid. It makes you more dumb. It does. Now when I go out to social events, people get drunk, you can just see the moves that they're making, and you can just observe and just be why the fuck would you do that? Why would you do that? Why are you standing on the pool table at Chalkers? Built a new perception on alcohol. I've like got a new sense of like how it affects you, why people do it so much, the pros, the cons. I've just garnered a new perception on it, and I've enabled myself to not get influenced so quickly into it as I would have in the past with drinking and stuff like that. If someone wants to go have drinks to go to the beach, it's like, yeah, I mean, we can, but at the same time, why? More time for hobbies. When you're not getting smashed Friday and Saturday, for some reason, I don't know how, realistically, you just all of a sudden get more time. Come on, I'll be hitting the gym at 11:30 at night on a Friday or a Saturday now. My life's boring. Don't get me wrong. It's not boring, but I'm so religious to the things that I've got to be doing that, like, it probably comes across boring. I'm not seeing my friends as much. Like, and that's just a harsh reality of it. I'm not seeing my friends as much. I'm not seeing the people that I used to go out every single weekend, like, barely anymore. You know, but when I do actually genuinely go out to see my friends, I'm seeing them to connect with them. I'm seeing them to spend time with them, to really just fucking connect and have a good time, not to get drunk. And last but not least, it's a test of your willpower. Even if having zero alcohol in your life does not positively affects your life in any way, and you go back to drinking alcohol just like how you were drinking alcohol before you had your sober break, it is still a test of willpower. And I believe in your early 20s especially, but anyone in life, you should be testing yourself. You should be trying to set bars for yourself and beating those bars, beating standards that are, you have this standard and you want to be better than that standard that you've got, because it's all about breaking the mental barriers that are in your life and being able to take control over who you are and be the person that you want to be. So it's all about working towards that higher version of yourself, and you have to be doing that. If you are not working towards a higher version of yourself and being a better person, I personally don't understand it. I do know some people that are just quite literally, it doesn't cross their mind to ever want to be better than who they are. And that is quite sad to see, because I didn't come from no silver spoon family, by the way, guys. I don't want to go too deep into it, but I didn't have the best opportunities that a lot of kids around me did. And I've seen a lot of the harsh realities of the world from a very young age. I was like quite literally like an adult kid. I was like, I had to be. Getting back on topic, it's a test of your willpower, and it's a test of who you are, and it's a test of your abilities to be able to say that you're going to do something and stick to it. But anyways, that is the end of this video. I highly recommend having a sober break from alcohol and just seeing how you feel. Go a month, see how you feel. 100 days is where I really feel like it's really been a wake-up call to me about how deeply I was partying all the time. And I really, really, really would love to go until I'm 25, until my frontal lobe's fully developed. I think that would be fucking superb to go like another 3 years sort of thing. But we will see. I'm going to go to the end of this year, 100%. You have my word. I'm not going to be having any alcohol in between then. I've gone 100 days. I've said no to fucking 50 people already. Have a drink. Oh, try this. Oh, have a swig of this. Just one swig. No fucking way. No way. Not one swig. It's defeating the whole purpose. You can't say you're quitting alcohol and have one night where you're getting smashed and then, you're going back to it. No. Defeats the purpose. Stick to your word. Anyways, guys, I hope this video helps in some way. I can't talk right now, but really, yeah. I hope this video helps you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.